Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am Sigourney Rosario, where I encourage individuals to boss up in their business, boss up in their self-love, and you already know, y'all, we've got to boss up in our faith. Today's video is a very random video, very much unorthodox for me. I don't have no notes, I don't have anything planned, but I'm gonna go for a walk, and I was just like, let me hop on real quick and let me just do a little quick word of encouragement. Something that I really have been wrestling with and really been thinking about is success and how it means and what it means to be a successful person. So for me, I don't think I've ever really thought about, am I successful? You know, that's something that you really don't think about. Kind of, you're just in that grind mode, that let's get it mode. But I've been really just thinking about, am I successful? What does it mean to be successful? And for me, when I first started this YouTube channel, when I first started, Let Us for Life and everything, I think the first thing that I initially thought success was, let me just release this first book. If I release the first book, I'm already successful. Somewhere along the line, though, I've missed the point, and I think a lot of people miss the point, is you start to compare yourself. So at first it was just, let me finish up with the first book, and when you finish the first book, then you're working on the second book, and then you're working on the third book, or you're working on the 5th video, the 6th video, the 100th video. Is never a point in which you stop and say, I'm already successful. And that's something that I really have been thinking about. It's just, we are always going and going and going and going and going, and we don't ever stop and think of, where am I heading? At what point will I actually be happy? At what point in my life will I embrace this season? Will I love myself in this season? Will I appreciate this season? And I just was like, you know what? I took a break from social media. I'm still on that break. It was originally only supposed to be for a month, but I'm learning so much about myself. I'm spending so much time just introspective thinking. And I think it also has a lot to do with me knowing I'm about to leave Cali too pretty soon and head on to another base, into another job. So I know that has a lot to do with it too, but I just been thinking a lot. And one of the things I've been coming back to is, what is success for you? And so my definition of success for my life, for Sigourney Rosario, this is my definition for my life. But I was like, okay, so success to me is when you're walking in your God-ordained purpose with peace, by loving yourself, and being surrounded by love. That is my definition of success. So if I am walking in my purpose, again, your purpose is every day. Your purpose is not something that you arrive to one day. It's not necessarily starting a business. It's not being an entrepreneur. That has nothing to do with your purpose. Your purpose is your everyday life, walking with Christ, being obedient to his voice in your life. That is a part of your purpose. So walking in your purpose, walking with peace. That was important to me, because I feel like you can be walking in your purpose, but you don't have peace about it. So walking in your God-ordained purpose with peace by practicing self-love. Self-love is the best love. Self-love is how the world revolves. That is exactly how you know who you are, where you're going, what you're doing with your life, and everything else flows from the center of self-love. So walking in your God-ordained purpose with peace, by loving yourself and being surrounded by love. Being surrounded by love, and however that looks, whether it's a relationship, family, friends, or just self-love by yourself. And so that's my definition of success. So when I think about it, I'm already successful. I'm already successful. And then I started to think, okay, so why don't I really feel successful? Why do I feel like I still need to be thriving and shining and grinding? Well, I don't really feel like I need to be grinding, but why do I feel like I need to continue on? And a lot of that has to do with comparison. And that's why this break from social media has been so helpful. It has just showed me so much about myself and how much we compare ourselves to others online. And I'm no perfect person, so don't put me on a pedestal. Don't say she got it all together, because I do not. I don't have nothing together. And so when you compare yourself to others, you just feel less than. You feel like you are not adequate. And the thing is, everything that people post online is not the truth. And I know people who post the perfect life online, and you get to know them in real life, and it's like, oh my goodness, I would have never known that you're really dealing with that much stuff. Realizing that my life is the best life. And I don't say that to brag, but I'm saying it like, what if we carried around the idea or the notion that our life is the best life? There is no other life out there that is better than mine, because it's my life, because God gave me another day, another hour, another moment to live. That's what makes my life special. That's what makes my life the best life. What if we thought to ourselves, my body is the best body? What if we thought to ourselves, my skin, my hair, my nails, my feet is the best body in the world? What if we thought to ourselves, my business is the best business? We really have to stop comparing ourselves to others, and we have to realize that our life is the best life because it's our life. And it kind of reminds me of a song by J. Cole. I love me some J. Cole. But he made a song and it's called Love Yours. And essentially in the song, he's rapping about your life is the best life. Like, love what you have. Love your life. There's always going to be somebody better or greater or who has this or who has that. But you need to love your life. Realize that your life is the best life because it's your life. And I just love that notion. And lately, I just been hyping myself up. I'm like, yes, girl, you got it. You got it. You doing it. You killing it. You crushing it. And not that you have anything to prove to others, but you just really... you in tune with yourself. And I think the biggest accomplishment that I feel like I have really accomplished within these last couple of months in 2022 has been, I just feel like I've been loving myself more. To me, that's a huge accomplishment. And any moment in which I am able to experience something and bounce back from it, or experience good stuff and continue to give back to others, not get cocky, not get too proud, remain humble. Any time in which I am just hard on myself and am able to check myself and correct the action, I just feel like I am just loving myself even more. And this year has just been a year of self-love for me. Every year is a year of self-love, but this year, even in a short period of time, has really just shown me a lot of good stuff, a lot of bad stuff, a lot of just stuff that I just need to work on. And I love it when God reveals to me another layer of self-love that needs to happen in my life, because it just challenges me and it just reminds me that I'm on the right track and that I have a personal relationship with God, because he can check me on it. Another thing I was thinking about when it comes down to social media is the comparison game. And so I don't know if I want to, I'm gonna just share it. So I had this friend, and she got married at a young age. Not really a young age, but like in her early 20s. And me and her were talking, and we were being super vulnerable. And I was telling her about, like, dang, like, you got the mans, girl, like, And she was like, girl, you got the degree, you got the purpose, you got the free time, you got the alone time. And essentially what we were telling each other is that, in a sense, we were both envying what each other had. So she was looking at my life and saying, you have the alone time, you have the freedom to go and travel and do what you want to do. You have the degrees, you have the purpose, you have everything that I wish I would have had. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, dang, girl, you got the mans, but you got the ring. You know what I mean? You have that relationship that I desire. And so when we were coming together and just talking about it, it made me realize that your life is already good. You may look at somebody else's life and think you wish you had it, but they sit here admiring your life and you never would have even thought that. And you just got to love your life. You really and truly got to love your life. And you don't even know that the person that you're admiring, what they have and what they don't have. You don't know their behind the scenes. You don't know what they're dealing with in their personal life. And there's always somebody who wish they had what you had. And a lot of times we don't tell the people, you know, like, dang, girl, I wish I had your mans. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had a man's to come home to. And we just never really voice our envy or our desire to have what other people have. But I think it's important that we just love our life. Love your life. Love your life. There is no other life out here better than your life. And the moment you stop looking to the left, looking to the right, looking to the front, looking to the back, and stay focused on yourself, you start to see all the beauty in your life. And that's been my daily prayer. It's like, let me see the beauty in my life. Let me see how beautiful my life is. Let me see how amazing my life is. And every single time I pray that and say that, I just see another layer of my life that I'm like, man, I'm dope. I don't have everything that I feel like I should have, but I have everything I need. And everything I need, I have. And I love it. I love it. And hopefully this is a word of encouragement for you to just love your life. There is no better life in this world than what you have right now. Don't admire what she has. Don't admire what he has. Love yourself. Love Christ. Love other people. And just really embrace success and how that looks for you. Stop listening to what this person says is success. Stop looking at what she's viewing as success and really look inwardly and say, what does success mean to me? What does love look like for me? What does joy look like for me? What does peace look like for me? And whatever your definition is, you balance it with yourself. You don't be sitting here saying, well, she got this, she got that. Do I have peace? Do I have love? Do I have joy in the manner in which I need it in this stage of my life? And when you take a break from social media, I'm telling you, I don't know what it is about just viewing people's content and viewing people highlight reel all the time. But just taking a break from social media is extremely helpful. So if you're dealing with comparison, if you're dealing with, just comparing yourself to other people, or you feel like you're in that ugly stage of just feeling inadequate, take a break from social media, and I'm telling you, your life will change. So if you need encouragement, or you know somebody else who may need encouragement, please write into my foundation, Letters for Life, where I encourage individuals by writing handwritten letters of encouragement. As always, I love you, but most importantly though, God loves you. I will see y'all on my next video. Bye.